Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again. Today I'm not here to deliver a message. I'm here to ask for your support. I want to create a GoFundMe for the mission that I've been doing since 1979. I'm spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. That's not an agency, that's just a direction, that's a path, that's a mission that I've been given for living here on the earth at this time. You see, some people call me a preacher. I don't call me a preacher. I just learn as a social scientist and try to help the people if they can be benefited from what I've learned. In '79, I had an experience. I was going through some rough changes because of the poverty that I saw around Chicago. And it reminded me of my youth. My youth, I grew up in poverty, didn't really know it, but in poverty nonetheless. And I had several occasions where I had my own, this is as a child, my own burning bush experience that we talk about in the Bible about Moses. And when I say my own, I mean I was made aware that there is a God. Not just by looking at the trees and the grass and the ground I was standing on, I was made aware in a different way. And so this came back to me when I saw this stuff happening in Chicago. So I quit working at the Veterans Administration and started working washing windows. I needed the time to contemplate, to pray, and you can't do that doing a real job that requires your mind. And one night I was leaving, going to a club, thinking about what I'm telling you about now. And I stopped at a red light, and as the red light changed and I began to move across the street, money started falling out of the sky. Now, naturally, I pulled to the side. People everywhere saw it was night. People started running and coming and grab the money. I got out to see if it was money for real, and it appeared to me to be money for real. But I put it down because, to me, the message, the money might have been for others, but to me, it was a message in it. And that message was to tell the human race that if they chose a different plan to live under, their lives could be as wonderful and as exciting as these people running to get this money thinking that it's going to help. Well, that can't even be measured compared to what could happen if you just changed your way. And so in '79, I started doing that. Now, I've been out here since '79, ladies and gentlemen, and I haven't asked you for anything. I've just, whatever I came up with, it went to place for signs, it went for TV time, it went for tapes and DVDs that I couldn't sell, that I wanted to give to you. Everything was for you. I committed crimes when it seemed that you weren't listening. Just see if I could use that to get your attention, knowing that if I didn't get your attention, I would end up in jail. And I usually end up in jail or going to prison. But I was only using what I had available. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I find that the people have been reduced so low in their social content with life until they have before them in the political arena running for president of the United States two individuals that the nation says they don't even like, but they think they got to have a president, so they vote for the one they like the most, willing to state that they're both evil. Now, for me, ladies and gentlemen, who see children, little children all over the world, not just in America, dressed, looking good, nice and playful, going to school, learning and eager to learn, not hungry, not looking filthy and nasty, not living in ghettos and sleeping in cars. That's wonderful. I want to see that. I want to see their parents, those who are not at home but who are in the workforce, working jobs that they love to work. They just love it. It's their dream come true. And they are doing it. And they're excited, the husband and wife, they're excited, they're living, they are excited because they can do things. I want to see that. I don't want to dream about that someplace else. I want to see that here. I want to see all human beings experiencing that. I want to see the things that are common amongst the people. Food, clothing, shelter, education, and health care is guaranteed to every last one of them. Why? Because the gifts have been instilled in each of us that would play a part in creating each of these goods and services. And do it in such an abundance that no one would lack. I want to see that. Now, I recognize that the earth and all of its abilities have been given to us. Nobody can claim it. No group, no individual, no one can claim it. And then the abilities that we have as individuals, no one can claim that but the Maker. And the fact that we have certain things that we love to do that fits in with creating the things that we say we require, that had to do with the Maker. But developing ourselves, sticking ourselves to do it comes from us. And that would be motivated by how we feel about one another. That we would do unto others as we would have others to do unto us. Why we do that? Because we recognize that everything belongs to an outside power. And on this side, we want to be looking good and feeling good and sharing the good life. I need the nation to hear that message. I don't know if they're getting it. I do not know. I'm sure there are other people that's out here trying to say the same thing. But we need to be vocal, even more vocal. We need to have conventions all over this nation and tell people that we don't have to be voting for evil. We don't have to be voting for people who have indicated that they wanted to destroy billions of us, who are building concentration type camps all over America, who are getting the police force designed, set up so they can, just treat us like cattle. And we sit back playing, Pokemon Go, PlayStation, ripping and running with our pants down, or shooting each other, or lying, cheating, stealing, trying to survive. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. You know the world don't want to be like this. They're this way because they're blind, and they need to be shook. Not with danger, not with violence, but with truth. They got enough danger and violence. They just need to taste the truth. They need to taste a vision that will take them someplace that's real, someplace that they can put down the joints, put down the alcohol, put down the beating each other up. Why? Because they got a life. Now, with this Go page, I need some funds to be able to travel. I want some funds to be able to travel and to go to these various cities and alert people. Tell them not only the dream, the vision that I've just shared with you, but how to make it happen. It's not going to happen under the current systems. These systems all over the world were designed to prevent what I just mentioned to you. But you, the people, still have the power. You've been given the impression that you don't. That the power is in Washington, that the power is in the Vatican, that the power is here and there, but the power is in you. All you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, is make up your mind that you're going to look after yourself. And the best way you can look after yourself is by not being a threat to anybody else. So you wipe away all of your threats right there. Not only that, you invite a friend, because now you're going to protect one another. I'm asking that you allow me to go and tell people that we can get rid of these crooks who've been running the country ever since the countries have been designed. We can get rid of them, but not to put them in jail, not to punish them. They came here with the same lie like we were told. And they rode that monkey all the way to where they're at. But now they need to be sat down in a place where they can find some peace and some reality and some truth. Not to hurt them, but to teach them as we are being taught. And they will, you will. Now, this is my presentation to you. I got all kinds of videos on Facebook and YouTube. You can click in and find out any information that you want to find out about me. I don't lie too much. I try to tell you the truth, even when it might be ugly to you. Anything that I can do, I can back up. And don't you think that I can't. And if anybody out there want to find some ugliness, some real ugliness, and bring it forward to try to show that I'm a fake, bring it on, because I know how to ride that monkey too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. Anything you can do, I will use it for that purpose for which I've just described. And may we all be blessed. Bye-bye.